All right. Hey YouTube, I'm Lucky, and today is Thursday, so it's time to cover the big Twab news. Bungie introduces deep stone crypt weapon crafting, and they give us a mention of weapon changes in Lightfall to help alleviate the issue of adept weapons not being as good as crafted weapons. So let's go ahead and dive into this. Okay. The first thing they talk about is a little bit of got some artist of the week stuff there. And then we got Deep Stone Crypt crafting. This is the big stuff right here. So the weapons that you get right now, they're going to have the deep sight versions of them as you go back into Deep Stone Crypt, the raid. And in doing so, you'll be able to craft these weapons. And they're going to be not just the old combinations of perks, they're going to have the new ones and enhanced traits. So enhanced reconstruction, you can see right here, they talk about heritage. We'll have reconstruction, focus, fury, posterity, volt shot, and rampage, trustee, rapid hit, and incandescent. Seems pretty exciting to me. I know some people will be a little bit salty about being, convinced to do old content again, but these weapons are definitely going to be crazy weapons. These are weapons that I already use all the time, and with them getting a revamp to them and the ability to craft those god rolls will be awesome. And so you'll be doing that raid every week at reset or whatever, and then you can also, it will be the featured raid when you can farm it indefinitely occasionally, and when that is, then you can just keep farming those encounters until you can craft all of those spicy god rolls. Then they go over an article about lightfall crafting because it is an issue, like we talked about, where the crafted weapons are basically better than the adepts. So when that actually happens, the problem is that the challenging endgame content, like grandmasters or raids, become useless. There's no reason to do the challenging content when you can just craft a better version of that weapon. You can craft a better shotgun, hand cannon, sniper, whatever it may be. And so in order to alleviate that, they're going to make it so that adepts can drop the enhanced perks. And I believe that's starting with Lightfall. And they actually have a whole entire list of stress points that they're trying to get rid of. They're trying to get rid of deep sight weapon hoarding, which is basically certain weapons have the deep sight resonant red box on them. And when they do, they're not always craftable, right? And that's confusing to new players. They're like, wait, can I craft this hand cannon? And it's like, no, you actually can't craft that particular hand cannon. You just level it up to get the materials from it. So they're going to make these deep sight resonant elements and materials available from other activities. And they're going to remove that element from the red border being on any weapons that aren't craftable. And I think that that's a good update and a good addition. Let me know your thoughts about that down below. That's something I've actually been advocating for a while now. Moving on to the next part, they talk about Google Stadia. We're getting a big update with that, where it's obviously being shut down. And if you started your platform on there, if you started your Destiny career or whatever on there, your Destiny account, you need to cross-save immediately and get off of there, especially before January 18th, because if you don't, you will lose everything. And if you disable cross-save at any point in time, if you started your account on Stadia, you will lose anything at that point in time. You'll lose everything at that point in time, so that's frustrating and a bit crazy. Next up, they talk about Bungie bounties. They're bringing these back, and so you can basically hunt after a variety of different people that work at Bungie, and in doing so, you can get this cool emblem. If you're looking for that bad boy, it's out there. All you have to do is match the time zone where you're matching people, and you can match them in Crucible, you can match them in Strikes now, and you can match them in Gambit. And they did give a funny note, which is that normally what people do in these is they queue up into Crucible, and if they don't match the desired target, the Bungie employee or whatever it may be, content creator, then they just quit the match. But now there's a quitter's penalty in Crucible, so be careful not to get your account locked out of your character in your effort to beat the Bungie bounty. So if you want to get that sweet emblem, it's there for you. All that information is in the Twab. We got a Prime Gaming update. These are a bunch of different, these Sparrow, the ship, this Ghost, and it looks like that emote are all available if you're subscribed to Twitch with Twitch Prime, and you can subscribe to my Twitch channel if you want. Just saying, just throwing that out there. And then they go over a list of known issues in the game and the hotfix that's coming up. We've got Movie of the Week, and we've got Artist of the Week, and a bunch of good stuff overall. And that is DMG's first Twab being back after a long ways away. So happy to have DMG back at the helm, running the Twabs. Great Twab, in my opinion. Some interesting stuff with Deep Stone Crypt. Let me know your thoughts about the craftability of those weapons and the changes coming in Lightfall. That's a wrap on this one. Make sure to subscribe if you enjoyed. Smash the like button. See you in the next one. Later.